What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is a divine message. It's for the collective. You were guided here. There is a message, so stay tuned. All right. So if this is your first time on my channel, we are expanding our consciousness as individuals and then connecting with others on a similar journey to further understand, right? Not a journey. We're not here alone, but it is a road that must be traveled first alone to know thyself, know thy triggers, and understand how human patterns work. So with this, you'll be less triggered, reactive, and constantly in that energy of what is going on with a lot of people and why are they deciding to stay in the energy that they're in. All right, so if there are any conflicts or anybody really bringing your energy into always just feeling like your energy is being invested in the wrong place. So just know that not everybody is on the same frequency right now. That is the two paths that have been open since November 11th, 11/11. So that is the two paths. The two connecting paths where I feel like we all have our own journey. And I don't think this is, one of the paths is not the one to stay behind. This is two paths opening up where we are all on a collective journey. It's all healing, but we're not all healing the same things, right? We have some that are more of that wounded soldier energy, feeling like they grew up with that tough love, don't cry. Can give somebody a little bit of PTSD and, oh, and look at the card when I was just saying that, orphaned. Yeah, so feeling like your emotions don't matter, that is the energy of, for myself, my grandparents that were in the war at a very young age. And they came home and went through that kind of silent era. Even that, my great grandparents, I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I know my grandparents were in the war, and my grandma grew up in Scotland and was working by the time she was 13. Met my grandfather, who was from Canada, and I guess she came back. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but I feel like this energy of, my grandma always had that tough love energy. She never really felt like a grandma, but I know now she felt like she had to grow up young. So when we feel like we grow up and lose our childhood, it can possibly feel like a grief. It can feel like that's one of the awakenings, I believe, the shift, like number 5. So this is that middle ground of feeling so lost in who you are, the loss of that structure, that safety net, the parents that will always be there. So you may feel very abandoned. You may be going through abandonment issues from past trauma, healing that. So this orphan is always, it's like she's dressed up. It's almost like always let down. Always feeling let down by others. This energy of being, she almost looks like she's in a wedding dress. So yeah, it's almost like that feeling of waiting and then nobody showing up, right? And that feeling of complete breakdown of what you thought was, you know, so that you could be feeling, oh, but there's a face in this pedestal. So you're definitely having this resting place right now. It's like a totem pole, right? I feel like there's a face. So you are being stones, like whatever you are releasing this energy of pain and feeling like you're alone and feeling like this is a continuous cycle, then this is part of your lesson why you were here to heal that trauma of abandonment so that you can rise and also heal with the collective that yes, there are things that we have to sacrifice. Yes, there are situations that happen, and yes, we have to overcome them. But this happens so that you can overcome them and come up with a solution. But of course, you have to feel the pain. But this is something that is in the stone. So it's like this protective stone energy is lifting you. That this is only a time of that is passing by. There was this time of fog and gray area and having to go through what was needing to be healed within all of the ancestors. So you are healing this weight. You're wrapped in purity. It's always these lessons go through the healers, a lot of the hard lessons, and so we end up feeling a lot, right? It pain, but with healers, as much as you feel pain, you will grow empathy and love and understanding. So this is wisdom. You're growing like wisdom by learning how to grow from the situation. So you might be in this time of complete breakdown, right? Feeling like what you thought you knew is not. So that energy of complete breakdown of who you are, your identity. But this is because you are somebody a very high regards. So you're shifting this energy. But you're definitely meant to come here and do this. This is part of your battle, part of your healing. You're going to heal and then know how to pass this on through. And the Hierophant is the number 5. It's a higher learning, higher establishments, teacher, anything that bonds you in. Sorry, my fan's starting. Anything that is in an agreement, you know, like you have to sign a house deal, you know, that's going to be an agreement, that's going to be that spiritual energy. This could be a higher learning like religion, marriage. So anything that you can put a higher learning, higher practice, but in the physical. So it's not in the spiritual sense. It's like a contract. That's the word I was looking for. So I feel like this is part of your spiritual contract to come here and break down the belief systems that we need to be loved and shown love by our parents to be able to show love, because that is a huge thing, right? Any kind of trauma that's passed on from the parents tends to go through the child and filters back out, and the cycle continues. And I feel like you're here to create a change, that you are self-love and you're not the circumstance you're born into, but yet you are the black sheep that is strong enough to grow and make those choices, to free think. Your intentions are pure. I just noticed that it looks like a girl all wrapped up in this silk. Silk is made from butterflies, I believe, right? That's how they make it. So I feel like this is a transition stage. You're transforming. This is almost like the cocoon around you. You're being wrapped in a cocoon. And this girl actually has the head of a bird. I thought it was a carrot nose, but yeah, because she's also kind of in a nest. So you're in this period of nest, like the Four Swords. You're resting. You're taking a safe space to break down everything that has happened. I mean, I feel like your soul is from a higher dimension, a higher planet, higher galaxy. So coming here with all this pain, it's a lot to burden on you. So these lessons are very challenging, but they are being marked in the stone. You can see there's a face in the stone. So you are changing history. You're changing the face. You're changing the outcome. It's almost like an orphan, like a little, oh, it's kind of sad. Like a bird that's in its nest. Maybe lost its mom or dad's. But that feeling of hopelessness, of being very vulnerable and confused. But this is all part of the process to create a shift, to heal, to plant new roots, to learn how to fly out of the nest on your own, to see the other side, that you are capable and you're ready. This is the universe guiding you, that you're ready. So what sometimes seems like the worst thing ever, it pushes us in the direction that the universe wants us to. On the bottom, this came out in one of the readings that had no volume, so it's coming out again, all that glitter. Yeah, so as you see, this orphan energy that you have been feeling of being left out in the cold, being left to fend for yourself. But this is how you learn that you can do it. I feel like this is a change of perspective. So once you see is 5, once you see that you have the choice to stay and heal, or you're going to have this energy of how strong you are and how far you become. And now you can see that on the side, if she were to look on the other side, I mean, her netting is reaching all the way to the bottom. Needing to change the perspective. that you are very protective. It's almost like on a cloud, right? The universe is clothing you and wrapping you in love with this white, this... But you are needing to heal this, all right? Because the rewards from this, you know, all that glitter, it's building, seeing the possibilities that you can do when you do things on your own and go outside of your comfort zone. Choosing to step out into this unknown all by yourself. It has rewards. It's going to be victory, success. Reminding me of the Chariot or the Six of Wands. It's like the sun. The gold is shining in the distance. You just don't see it yet. I feel like the first step is to let go of your thoughts that are holding you back. Okay, give yourself a quick pep speech that you are strong and you are held to this strong energy. And I feel like this Orphan card, you really know how to love, right? Because maybe you didn't have the love that others have. So you really appreciate. And that's why you have all the tools. You're getting there with the tools. You don't have all of them yet, but you're getting there. It's time to see not what you don't have and what is in the dark. It's time to look at the positive. When you see past your current outcome and your emotions, you're going to see that there's things around you to help you. The universe is helping you. Once you get out of that energy, that is when miracles happen. The universe is going to gift you with abundance. All that love is going to come back. You are loved more than you think. You have spirits back. You have sources back. You are protected. So what is needing to heal during this time? Not seeing the outcome shining through. You need to accept that life is a never-ending story, but it can be your story. Never stop. Never stop loving. Don't let an ending stop you from creating a new story. So, something is never ending, I feel like. Needing to let it end. In time. It could be a heart. You can see it. It's this fairy is sitting on top of a time. What are those called? I think it's like no, it's not. I was gonna say like a sand. The time, and that's all that glitter. I feel like, okay, so in this, what story you're living in right now is somebody else's story. Somebody else's story, like never ending. Okay, so you're always feeling like always getting nowhere, you know, always get the same results. But there is something about this time. What does it say? Love? Yes or no? Love me? Yes or no? All right, so this 37, that could be 10, that equals to 10, which could be 1. So this never-ending story. Never say never. Let things close out. Let things end. It's not an ending. Let it be your story. Don't let history fall into this energy of being stuck in the dark. When time is an illusion, time is what you make of it. Like if you're sitting around thinking about everything going wrong, well, yeah, you're gonna sit on this time, and it's gonna feel like it's never ending. But just to let things be, don't try to hold on to energy. Don't try to hold on to time. Don't try to put things in a vase or a time frame. Trust that you need to start your own story from the beginning. Never stop loving. Never stop showing up, because your story is about to just get started. You don't want to be late for your own your book release. You're writing your own book, your own story. You don't want to be late. To let time passing you by, staying in this energy. But there is a time to heal, but I really feel like what was brought into your life, what you were born into, was not meant to make you feel like that's what you deserve. It's whether it's a situation or a romance or a family dynamic, whatever it is, always feeling like things don't turn out the right way. I see all that glitter. This is gold, and orphan, or all is gold in French. Like you just need to transform something like English to French, like you just need to change a little bit of details, and it's like you could be in this beautiful dress in a palace, not seeing that you're not just broken in the middle of nowhere with nothing. You're on a sacred totem pole, a sacred. Yeah, you're not your situation, all right? A change in the wind. I feel like you just need to take all these different roads that have brought you to where you are. The zebra is with the white and the black. Very adaptable, and no zebra is like another. Their stripes are all different, but it's like the black and the white is dark and the light. You've gone through so many different cycles and so many different, it's like now you just know how to utilize both of the energy. And then it's like a change in the wind. Once you see that perspective on how much you've grown, I feel like you're going to be seeing that there was something growing, from this dark energy. It's like this is actually what you're feeling in this physical, right? You don't know where you are, you're feeling alone, lost, abandoned, but yet the universe and the spiritual world, this is you, right? So 3D, 5D, right? Totally different energy. It changes are bringing in this new carefree energy. That cycles, the 12, Hangman, learning how to adapt and thrive in the uncomfortable and the odd situations, right? Like a change is always blows you in a different direction. And I feel like you're needing to go in a different direction with this wind. So you're being blown in a different direction to get you out of this, you know, not seeing your true potential, so that you can change your story, change your ending. Or not change your ending, but release your ending. Let that ever-ending story end. And take a chance on a purple airplane. Honey, I don't know when I'll be back again, back again. I got broken bones. Yeah, so I definitely feel like you feel like you've been broken. You feel like I feel like you're in this energy of just wishing a different outcome. But just like the wind rolls in fast and changes direction, this is all about healing, the divine feminine, the cycles, the growth. The growth from the healing. And that love is what heals. And it's all part of nurturing your inner child that you were never meant to not be cared about. But what it was meant to bring out on the positive, what to see is how truly big your heart is. So that it's like you are able to create these cycles and adapt, transform, break free, breakthroughs. This was not meant to hold you back, but to show you everything that is meant for you. And you're able to appreciate, be grateful. Anything that brings you joy, brings you youthful. Sharing experiences. All right. So you're definitely being illuminated and guided through this so that you can start your own story, new chapters. You are the director, the producer, and the leading role. All right. So this is your life. This is your chance to change what you want to bring into your life. And then I feel like you're able to take that energy and put it out into the collective. It's like you're putting glitter on everything, you know? You're able to, with the fairy, you're able to release that fairy dust again into the collective. I feel like your wings were broken and your fairy dust, it was all gone. And here you are, growing a new cycle, transforming out of pain, the alchemist, and then sharing the glitter, sharing everything that you have learned, the gifts, and you share it with the present, the collective, releasing that lighthouse energy that was trapped, being free like the wind. Yeah, all right. That's beautiful energy. Feel like you are a loyal heart, and will get all the miracles, all of the abundance. It was just something that the universe was needing to reflect through you. As Spirit had you back this whole time. Alright. What is the main energy? Releasing of the pain. There's a lot of pain out. There's been pain, a lot of emotions, a lot of heartache, mental anguish, heartbroken. But there's this new beginning with the Fool. So your current energy right now is you're in the Fool. You're creating something new. You're taking a leap of faith, a new journey, guiding yourself to this free space to create endless possibilities. The sky's the limit. I feel like what is your challenge is this flighty energy of in-out love, connections, the connections that are kind and nice, but they don't hold any substance. A lot of promises, a lot of talk, but never any actions, kind of like that when pigs fly. So I feel like needing to release, being breadcrumbed by love, by people who don't give and cause heartbreak, right? It causes heartbreak when in the past, a water sign, a King of Cups, I feel like has caused a little bit of wishy-washy energy. You know, I feel like they come in and tell you all these things, but there's no action behind it. It's a lot of nice words. I feel like they're still healing themselves. So I feel like you're freeing yourself from anything that is keeping you stuck. All right, until you get that energy that is consistent, not just there whenever they want to be there. Yeah, you have, so right now in this, you're freeing yourself from the karmic wheel, freeing yourself from being held back, waiting for love, thinking that you need love, or you, and I feel like you're freeing yourself from any heartbreak. You know, it's like you're standing on top of the mountain, you know? Look at that. The Fool, the 0, and the 10. So it's an awakening, a fated awakening, all right? So you're now standing grounded. You're now standing on the compass, turning it in your direction, and you're creating this new energy. Carefree, sky's the limit. Standing in your truth. Yeah, not letting anything hold you back in these cycles of loss. You know, this in and out page. Page could be immature energy. It's just not enough, I guess. Not somebody who's emotionally available. Even though I feel like they came off as the King of Cups in the beginning, and then they started kind of showing their true colors. And then we have the Moon on the bottom. So what's coming in? You're healing. You're healing. You've been feeling like you have been in this reflection energy, not knowing where to turn. So I feel like now you are seeing the Moon, seeing the truth, no longer in the dark. You're being guided by the light. healing others that tell you one thing and it's another. It could be there was a lot of illusions. Don't always just believe what people say, okay? Trust yourself. So you're already overcoming this. You're free. You're starting a new beginning. But you've learned the lessons. You've learned the lessons through the pain. You've learned the tough lessons. So now you're seeing the truth. So it's a time of nurturing and creating a safe place for yourself. Not needing someone to save you. You know, you're seeing the light. You're seeing the light. And it's, your subconscious is telling you, you are all you need. It's almost like a Virgo moon, right? It was kind of green. I feel like, yeah, you're taking this energy and you are transforming it. Transforming the pain into wisdom. Seven of Wands. It's like you're not letting the wands affect you anymore. You're in a higher energy. The frequency is so high that others cannot. You're not letting them reach your energy. You're not letting them get to you and come in anymore. You're not letting anybody come in and out of your life and stomp all over your heart and leave you, right, feeling. So it's closing these cycles. If anyone, this could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, imitating a King of Cups, you know, thinking that they are ready for commitments, they can offer you the world, and then I feel like they're just, the challenge is that they're just a page in a book. Page is just, Page of Cups is, I mean, it can be very sweet and kind and soft, but it's just wishy-washy, you know, something's fishy. It's the energy of saying things but not following through, all right? So you are seeing clearly now, all right? So you're healing it. And it's been hard, you know, but it has built up an energy of no longer messing around. And there we go, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the 6. Yes, you're choosing to see, not being blinded by the moon. This is the full moon in Gemini coming out, so I feel like the moon and Gemini, it feels like you are, something big is happening. You're going to have communication. You're going to be really self-aware of who you are and what you don't stand for anymore. And it's connecting with somebody that that is your divine partner, somebody that just makes you feel good. All right. I hope that helps, guys. Till next time. Yeah, don't fall for this. Don't fall for that energy anymore, all right? Release. You know what's good for you, and you know that you are healing and moving forward and expanding with the wisdom, healing, spiritually evolving, and earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. Yeah, so there is something that the streams coming in from the mountains, it's like it's a slow process, you know, but you've been through it. Maybe you've been through these times so that you can heal and heal the earth, all right? Trust that these were deep roots that come from not just you. You're uprooting a lot of past ancestors, lost civilizations. Forge don't follow. Time to pave a new path. You are the leader, all right? And this full moon in Gemini, I think, is this full heightened time to, you're wise, you're smart, and you're strategizing, focused, and seeing clearly now. The rain is gone. All right. Bye, guys.